Hello friends and welcome to another video on Authentic English, and today we will talk about subject and verb agreement. Now, before understanding subject and verb agreement, which is a very important part of the English language, we should first understand what a subject and a verb is. So let's begin doing that. Now, subject is that part of the sentence. Subject is the thing or the person that we are talking about. So in this sentence, Ram works hard. Ram is the subject of the sentence because we are talking about Ram, whereas the verb is the doing word, which tells us the action that is done by the subject. The action that is done by Ram, which is the subject here, is work. So the verb in the sentence is works. Now, subject and verb agreement means that we should use the right verb with the right subject. We know that in the case of nouns, we have singular and plural nouns. Book, books. Cup, cups. Ram, rams. Saucer, saucers. Fan, fans. Computer, computers. Similarly, in the case of verbs, we have singular and plural verb. Okay. Subject and verb agreement means that we should use the right verb with the right subject. That means we should use the singular verb with singular subjects and plural verb with the plural subjects. We say, a book is lying on the table. Some books are lying on the table. Now, we see that when the number of the subject changes, the verb also changes. Because, you see, with book we are using is, but with books we are using are. And this is all governed by subject and verb agreement. So, this is something that many people mistake in, although it's a very simple thing. In the case of verbs, the verbs which have an S in them are the singular verbs. It's the exact opposite of what happens in the case of nouns. In nouns, the words that have an S in the ending are the plural ones. For example, book is singular and books are plural. But in case of verbs, the singular verbs have an S and the plural verbs do not have an S. So it's like that. Okay, so let's talk about it further. With singular verbs, we have to use the singular noun. A book is kept on the table. Ram runs. Rams run. Ram runs because Ram is singular subject and we are using the singular verb runs. Whereas when we talk about Rams, we have to use the word run because Rams are many. Okay. With a singular subject, we use a singular verb. Just as I told you, Ram works hard because we are talking about only one Ram. So we have to use the singular verb, and singular verbs have an S in the ending. Ram works hard, and that is why we are using works, not work here. Ram is one, hence singular verb works is used. Okay. Plural subjects always take a plural verb. It's as simple as that. Now when we are talking about a lot of Rams, Rams work hard. We are using work and not works. Since there are many Rams, plural, they take a plural verb. And plural verb is work without an S, as I told you before. Now, so this is the basic of the subject and verb agreement topic. Now look at these sentences. The waste that is discharged in the rivers causes pollution. Okay. Is it correct? Yes, because subject is waste, hence singular verb causes is used. Now, we see that there are two objects in the sentence. There is waste and then there is rivers. So rivers are plural, you'll say, but we are not talking about rivers. The topic is subject and verb agreement. The verb has to agree with the subject of the sentence, not with other objects. The subject of the sentence is waste, and now waste is only one. So we say, had it been the wastes that are discharged in the rivers cause pollution, then it would have been different. So the sentence is the waste that is discharged in the rivers causes pollution. So the subject of the sentence is singular, waste is singular, hence we are using the singular verb, and singular verbs, as I told you earlier, have an S in the ending. So this is it, and now let's move on. Now let's look at this sentence. The industries in the city creates a lot of pollution. If we write it like that, it is going to be terribly wrong. It is going to be wrong because the subject of the sentence is industries, and industries are many, and we cannot use a singular verb with a plural subject. Since industries is plural, we should say the industries in the city create a lot of pollution. And create we know as a plural verb without an s. So this is the basic of subject and verb agreement. And now let's look at some singular and plural verb list that I've given just for you. Is, are, was, were, has, have, goes, go, kills, kill, sheep, sheep. I don't know why I put sheep there, as sheep is not a verb actually. So you can just remove it. Just don't think about sheep. I don't know why I put it there. So singular verb is and the plural verb is are. Plural form was and were. We say he is a good boy, they are good boys. He was absent, they were absent. She has a pen, they have a pen. She goes to party, they go to party. She kills a lion, they kill a lion. So these are the singular and plural verbs. Now every verb has a singular and a plural form. There is no verb which is only singular or only plural. However, in the case of nouns, we have nouns which are only singular, they do not have a plural form, or nouns which are always plural and they do not have a singular form. But each and every verb has a singular and a plural form. Here I'm just given you 5 verbs: is, was, has, goes, kills. Now dance, dances, eat, eats. You see, it's simple as that. They eat a lot because they are many and we have to use eat. Eat is a plural verb without an s. And when we are talking about only one person, Ritika eats a lot. Now Ritika is only one and she eats a lot, and that's why we say eats. Okay. Ram killed, leave that sentence. Let's move forward. Subjects that are always singular and take a singular verb. Now there are some nouns, some subjects which are always singular. They do not have a plural form, and when they are always singular, they always take a singular verb. So these are aerobics, equipment, news, measles, billiards, mathematics, physics, hair, furniture, racism. Now, I've heard many people say my hairs are wet. This sentence is incorrect because hair does not have a plural. You only say hair. Then many people say furnitures. Furnitures is incorrect. Furniture refers to tables, chairs, and everything like that. So you only say this furniture is old, this furniture is bad, this furniture is beautiful. You never say these furnitures are nice, because these are the subjects, these are the nouns that are always and always singular, and they're always going to take a singular verb. That is a verb that has an s in it. Okay. This furniture creates a lot of smell. We can say it like that, but we'll never say these furnitures create a lot of smell. That is incorrect. So these are the nouns, these are the subjects that are always going to remain singular. The list is extremely long, but here I've just presented before you 10 words, and you can just write it down on a piece of paper and practice with them. Now these are the nouns or the subjects that are always plural, and they always take the plural verb. These are basically the things which are joined together. Okay, we see scissors, there are 2 hands which are joined together. Trousers, pants. Premises, police, people, forceps, tweezers, tongs, binoculars, specs, goggles, headphones, sunglasses. So all these nouns, all these subjects are always plural. We always say these scissors are sharp. You'll never say this scissors is sharp. It's incorrect to say is when you're talking only about scissors. However, there is an exception here when you say this pair of scissors is not working. When you talk about a pair of, then you are talking about only one pair, and then you can use the singular verb. But when you are talking directly about them, like you say, I have bought new scissors, or you can say I have bought a new pair of scissors. These scissors do not work. These trousers are old. The premises are extremely dirty. The police have come. The police are investigating the case. The people are ferocious. You'll never say people is ferocious. forceps, tweezers, tongs, binoculars, goggles, headphones, sunglasses similarly always remain plural. They are never ever singular. So you can never use a singular verb with them. And now you very well know what a singular and plural verb is. Now let's look at some difficult sentences to give us some more practice of subject and verb agreement. They and I were present. Now you have to examine the subject of the sentence. The subject of the sentence refers to a lot of people. It refers to I and also talks about some other people, they. So it's like just saying we. So we were present, or we can say they and I were present, and that is why we are using the plural verb. The mayor as well as the magistrate and the judge was present. Now as well as does not function like and. As well as is not making the subject of the sentence to be mayor and magistrate. The subject of the sentence only is mayor, which is one person, and that is why we are saying the mayor as well as is the part that you can think is written inside the brackets. Okay, the mayor was present, and this all this part as well as the magistrate and the judge can be considered to be put into brackets. But if we say the mayor and the magistrate and the judge were present, that is the time, because we are referring to three people and they form our subject. So as well as is not like and. It is the part that is put into the bracket in the sentence. Now look at sentence number 3. Not only the kids but also their teacher was called. So in this sentence we find that the verb is determined by the word that is placed after but also. If that word is singular, the verb has to be singular, and if that word is plural, the verb has to be plural. For example, if the sentence would have been not only the students but also their teachers were called, then we see that if there are teachers, then we have to put the verb were. Similarly, in the case of either and or, we have to look at the word that is placed after or. If it is plural, plural verb. If it is singular, a singular verb. And similar is the case with neither and nor. So I think it is enough practice with subject and verb agreement for today. What you can do is you can just search online for an exercise in subject and verb agreement and complete it, or definitely can refer to your grammar book. Thank you for watching. I'll be making more videos on this topic. Just hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and please share. Thanks for watching again. Bye.